and lived her life. Again, you have seen Nancy Ume. I'm very sure the fact that Nancy Ume is not broke is visible to all of you now. When she first came, a lot of you had some nasty things to say. And yes, there's another lesson here. Nancy Ume did not orchestrate the divorce. I think Nancy Ume played on Instagram. But in this conversation with her sister, she understood the Facebook thing. She saw the opportunity to grow. She came here, and as a strategist, she came, and it is, I always say to people, when something terrible happens to you, you ask yourself two questions. How can I make the most of this? And how can I get better because of this? And again, Nancy Ume exemplifies this. She was doing her business, selling pots, as some of you call it. She saw that her sister was being attacked. She came to try and fill for her sister, and all of you went straight onto her. Belinda, is that you? Are you my Belinda Bully or a different one? All of you went to her. And I'm very sure her calculating brain thought about it and says, well, the traffic is here, bring it on. So she started channeling the traffic, and it benefited her in two ways. Channeling the traffic and all the hate towards her gave her sister a breathing space. But also, she had a business ready to position. She had all of you see her pots. A lot of you were slandering the pots, but you didn't realize that you were providing free adverts for the pots. And her Radiance brand kicked off. She was doing really well. But now you see Nancy Ume has even done more than just her Radiance brand. She has used this to create her personal brand. She is now an influencer of her own. She is one who stands, and we've seen her grow as a creator. And she's very similar to her sister. She's a creator. She doesn't need any gimmicks, doesn't need any people to come on board. She now creates very high-end lifestyle content, especially now that she's got her little baby. Watch her and her husband. You will see that they have evolved into proper lifestyle creators. They are strategic lifestyle creators, and they are doing really well. When something nasty happens to you, ask two questions. I think Cora has done it, but it's more obvious with her sister. How can I make the most of this? How can I get better because of this? Yeah. Olubukola says she has another sister who never show up. Watch her recent trip to Nigeria. You will see that the three of them were twerking at some point. The other sister, the elder sister, is a classic elder sister. I think she is a professional. So she will not be able to come here and do all the this and that the other two do. But even she is not as underground as she was initially. She was here twerking with them. Nancy and Cora were was-ing. I don't know whether it was to a music of hers. Knowing Cora, she's gone to Nigeria. She will be back with music. She's got traffic going. She will release something. I saw her with Chinedu Ikedieze. And when I saw her with Chinedu shaking her nyash in front of Chinedu, I'm like, this girl is something else. Anyway, let's put Chinedu and the rest of it. When anything happens to you, if your husband divorces you, if your wife divorces you, if your job sacks you, if the rain falls on your head, if a car knocks you down, whatever happens to you, ask yourself these two questions. This is what the strategic people do that the others don't. And this is what distinguishes the winners from the rest. How can I make the most of this? My husband has now divorced me. How can I make the most of this? Cora was here. She told you that she needed social media to feed herself and the kids. And the Stars Festival started. People started sending her stars. She was not the one who came to tell you she was divorcing. But somebody had already announced that she was divorcing. How can I make the most of this? I can use this. I can get some stars. I can get some leverage. I can make my music. I can write a book. How can I make the most of this? That's the first question. And how can I be better because of this? That's the strategic question. So there is the knee jerk of asking for stars. How long will public goodwill last? Not long. People will not give you stars for any extended period of time. And so how can I make the most of this? Is the first question. How can I be better because of this? And how can I be better because of this was why she wrote the book. She wrote the book because she realized all of you were hungry for gossip. You wanted to know. So she wrote a book. It was on Amazon. You guys went in and you bought it and da. Yeah, same thing. Two questions. If you don't pick anything from this feed for your own life and moving forward, whatever happens to you, I was telling you guys of a friend of mine whose husband decided to divorce her and take her 3 children from her. But because she had 3 children, she had given up work and was home caring for the children. She was a home carer. The guy divorced her. She was ready to kill herself. Ha, ha, ha. We had a conversation. I said to her, listen, how can you make the most of this? You now don't have children. You don't have the money to go fight this guy. How can you make the most of this? Go to nursing school. Go to nursing school. So she did. She enrolled in nursing school, went and did her degree very quickly. And when she got her degree, she says, what next? I'm like, well, what next is very simple. Knuckle down and work like a dog. You don't even have children. You can work 24 hours in the hospital if you want. You can finish one shift and take another shift with bank. And she did. And she started working aggressively. Bought herself a 2-bedroom bungalow. Did it up quite nicely, was living very well, minding her business. She wasn't even thinking, she hadn't got round to how she was going to go and fight for her kids. Let me tell you what happened. After a while, her eldest decided that they were going to attend university close to where the mother lived and did not want to pay university accommodation. So it was the child who came to find the mother to ask if they could live with the mother to attend university. And obviously, it was the child who negotiated with the dad. I can live with mom. I can stay there. We don't have to pay for accommodation. You. And everybody agreed. When the first child came, the other children came to visit the first child. And I'm very sure they surveyed the life she has. Or maybe it was the first child reporting back, hey, mom does this. Hey, mom provides this. Hey, life here is good, better than what dad had. The children chose to go with dad because dad could give them a better life. But the same children finally chose, and one after the other returned to the mother. Yeah. As I speak to you, the elder one is graduated, but the other 2 live in the house, and their custody was not something she even needed to go fight. How can I make the most of this, and how can I be better because of this? Is the question you ask yourself. And the people who know this question, the people who ask this question, the people who move forward with this question, they do so much better as a result.